Okay, everyone, this video is going to be a little different than, other stuff I've made. This is going to be like a Q&A style video. It's a video I've wanted to make because I feel like there's some answers I feel like I have to give. Some questions, some of my chatters in my stream have been asking questions. My friends have been asking too. I'm just going to go make this video and just kind of go over all of them. Hopefully this isn't like a 45 to an hour minute video. I'm not just going to, try and yap or anything. I think I'm just going to answer the questions, talk a bit, and probably go over like future plans for the channel. To those of you who are new here, this might seem like this might feel like a addressing the allegations type of video. No, it's not anything like that. I'm a clean boy. Anyways, I've slowed down on uploading content and I've slowed hella down on streaming. I am primarily a streamer. If you guys are new here, link in the description to my Kick channel. I know it's not Twitch, but that's where I am, so that's where I'll be. As far as my YouTube channel goes, my YouTube channel is more of a hobby than it is a passion. I want to say streaming has become a passion, which is why I had to slow down on it. Let me explain. I recently, well, not recently, it was when I started slowing down a couple months ago. I recently moved and I had to get a new job, had to get all that, and I was devoting a lot of my time to thinking. I was thinking way too long and too much on streaming and how the type of streamer and the type of content creator that I wanted to be. Because of this, I felt like it was going to be a distraction and I just wanted to slow down to get my head back into reality, which is the life I live outside of streaming. So, I moved, needed to find a job, and that job I was trying to find was a job that could accommodate streaming. I was going to go get a shitty plant job working at a, chicken plant to try and make as much money as I could and pour a lot of money back into the stream. Got the job, went to the chicken plant. I was there for one day and I could already tell that this is not the direction that I should have been going. I was going to go to a job, work 8 to 10 hours that day, come home and stream 4 to 5 hours that night and do that every single day. And unless I decided to take a day off or something. I was going to do that and I was excited to do that until I realized that I was going to go work at a chicken plant and not go anywhere. I was going to come home and stream that's not going to go anywhere. And I'm not saying that as discouragement. I'm saying that because I don't expect to get big or famous off this. I'm not going to act like one day I'm going to get famous or big off this, because that's not why I'm doing it. When I make content, when I make videos, when I stream, it's because I genuinely have fun doing it. When it comes to YouTube, I grew up watching, YouTubers, people like Vanoss. I even watched Kwebbelkop, Jelly. Not anymore, I kind of grew up. I still watch Vanoss from time to time, but I just remember thinking to myself, man, I want to make videos because they're so fun to watch. I want to have fun making them. Streaming was something I never thought about doing. And my buddy Vix, which if you guys see my videos, you guys know about Vix Barons. He got me into streaming because he loved streaming. He was super big into it. And he was like, hey, just go live. Okay. So, he helped me set it up a little bit and I went live, started getting some chatters, started getting some followers, and started getting donations. It was fun. I mean, getting donations was, cool. It makes you feel amazing. That moment I got my first sub, he was awesome, It was late. It was early in the morning too, didn't expect to get a sub. I was just playing high on life, But anyways, I was dedicating too much time to streaming. Every single thought I had was, how is this gonna make me a better streamer? Well, not that. How is this gonna make my streams more fun? That's the type of attitude I was trying to have. And it made my real life kind of go downhill. Not that I'm, blaming streaming or blaming you guys, the audience as to why, but I was just kind of dedicating way too much time and way too much energy to it when I should have just been focusing on real life, which is what I've been doing. There's nothing preventing me from streaming. I still have the time, I still have the will, but I'm purposely not hitting go live when I play with my friends and even play by myself. And I still stream time and time to kind of try and check in with you guys. And obviously I haven't been growing as many followers and I haven't been getting that consistent viewers anymore, And my Discord is completely dead. Anyways, to go over some other questions that people may have had. I know that was the first question that a lot of people had, is why did you slow down? Most people I've already talked to them about it, especially on streams. But the real life stuff that I was after was job. You know, I worked at that chicken plant for a day. The next day I was gonna go in. I was like, fuck, I don't want to do this. I'm going to go to a job that's not going to grow and go anywhere, and I'm going to come home to a stream that's not going to go anywhere. Because even if my stream does pop off, and like I said, I've already made money and it's been so much fun, I can't expect to live off of it. You know, I can't. I'm not gonna ask for money. You know, I've never been that way. If I've been that way, I might have asked. You know, I might have asked like my brother for a few dollars, but I've always paid it back. You know, I am just not gonna ever ask for money. All the people that's donated to me, it's because they just wanted to donate to me, and that's awesome. And because of that, I wanted to make their viewer experience better. Like, you know, I set up a merch store, and I have, like I said, I got 50 subscribers, and I don't even have 200 followers on Kick as of making this video. So what's the point in having a merch store? You know, I've maybe sold 3 t-shirts. It was fun to make. It was fun to make that stuff. That's why I have all the stuff I have. Wasn't for clout or making money or for attention. I don't care if I make it. This video I'm making now, if it gets 0 views, that's okay. As long as I have fun making it, as long as I have fun editing it, then that's all I need, you know? And if I get big doing that, that would be a huge blessing. But I can't exactly count on a blessing, you know? I can't exactly expect for it to mean anything. I'm just doing it for fun. And if that ends up being something, cool. If not, cool. Which is why I've decided that I've kind of focused on more of my career paths. So I plan on joining the Air Force. Probably pretty here soon. And obviously that's gonna take a lot of, you know, time of, you know, my life. I plan on signing a 6-year contract instead of 4. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, you're gonna hate it, it's gonna suck. I'm aware, but it's the Air Force. You know, I'm not going to the Marines or to the Army. I'm not doing it to fight for my country. I'm doing it because I want a career, because I don't want to say I'm doing it for money, but like I want a career, you know, and I don't know what my career is yet. Going into the Air Force, I qualified for computer programming. That shit has always been very interesting to me. So I want to go into computer programming, because I feel like I can make more stuff with that. Also, I can learn how to, you know, use a computer better, to way I can make better content too, you know? So in a sense, I'm still thinking of that streamer mentality, but at the same time, it's something I want to do anyway. This leads to other questions, and so I've talked about it on stream and all that, and there's other things I want to do, you know, not just streaming. I want to break this down from question to question, because, you know, we're already pretty far into the video. It's probably been very boring, so we'll get into the questions right now. The main reason is, like, yes, I wanted a career, but, you know, and I wanted to learn, you know, I wanted to learn new skills. I'm really eager. I am 22 years old as the making of this video. I don't really know much about politics. I don't typically like talking about politics, but one thing I know for sure is our economy in America is not in the best position. A bag of chips is like $6. A can of Mountain Dew is like $13. And if you guys know me, you guys know I drink a lot of Mountain Dew. But most importantly, housing. Buying a house. I don't think people my age, my generation, will ever own a house. And in my entire life, other than living with my parents, in my entire adult life, I've always went from apartment to apartment, you know, trying to find a better apartment. If I, you know, got a better job somewhere, I'd have to move. Dude, it's just, I don't want to be 40, 50, 60 years old still doing that. I don't want to be job hunting when I'm 60, you know, or even much less when I'm 40. So going into the Air Force is going to help a lot with that, especially if I do it in a very smart way. So that could be part of the motivation, because being 40, 50 scares me. Sorry. Because being 40 to 50 years old without my own house and my own things, that scares me. Like, still having to go from job to job, like, that still scares me, because I would like to think that by 40, 50, I do have a family. I do have my life and my career. And, you know, I'm 22, and ever since I was, you know, 16, 17, I've lived like a 20-year-old. So I feel like I've already lived through my 20s of hanging out with friends, going to parties, doing fun shit, doing cool stuff. I've been doing that for so long, I feel like I'm not wasting my 20s going into the Air Force as 22. I would rather come out of the Air Force fairly young and have decent money saved up to where it feels worth it. And when you think about it, and I've talked to several people, I know what I'm getting myself into. And for people who are going to be in the comments saying, you could look at me and tell me that boot camp is not for me. I know there's going to be times that's going to suck. There's going to be times I'm going to try and regret it, but, you know, I'm not going to pussy out. Because in the grand scheme of things, 6 years is not a long time. Even though I feel way older than when I am, like I said, I'm only 22. I know I look like I'm 16, 17 and sound 16 or 17, feel way older than what I do. I don't actually realize how young 22 is. 22 is very young. You got these people who are 40, 50, still in the mentality I have of trying to get their career started, and they're just not doing it at 40. And I don't want to take 40 years doing that. So 22 is very young, and I feel like as a 20, you know, in my 20s, I've had enough time. And right now, I don't know what else to do as a 20-year-old, you know? I don't know what else to do with my 20s. So I want to use that 20s wisely, and I want to find a career path that not only is going to be great when I'm in the Air Force, but when I'm out of the Air Force. Unless I, you know, make the Air Force part of my career. But like that shit's going to look amazing on my, you know, resume if I try to do anything in the, you know, computer programming. And, you know, if the government continues to pay me while out of it, depending on the benefits I get, because, you know, I'm still learning all that, it would just be nice to not have to look at the total when getting groceries. The type of, you know, childhood I had, I didn't grow up with much, you know. I'm not going to go into details. I'm not trying to make this a pity party, but I'll simplify it. I didn't have much growing up. So I've always had to worry about money, groceries, and trying to be financially responsible and fiscally responsible too. I want to be able to just make enough money to not worry about money. Which kind of scares me because I know money changes people. It would really suck to still feel this way when getting out of the Air Force. Like it would suck to be making $100,000 a year and still feel like, and still having to budget my stuff, you know, and still having to worry about prices and groceries because I wanted to buy dumb shit, you know, to be honest. But that's why I want a career. No. I am never, ever deleting my YouTube channel or my Kick. I am never doing that. All the stuff I've made, I'll always be proud of. They're always going to be here. Even if I stop uploading and stop streaming, you know, from years at a time, this stuff will always be here because I myself like to watch it. I like to make it. And then I know a lot of, people are going to, try and make fun of me for that. Like, oh, this guy only watches his YouTube videos. No, they're fun to make. That's all it is. So no, I'm not deleting my channel. No. Even if I'm like 80, I think I would still want to do some of that stuff. I feel like it would still be fun to make it at that time. Or who knows what I'll be doing. As of now, no, I'm not leaving. It just might be a minute before I can get more frequent content. Because I do want to come to the point to where I am making a video a week or even a video a day. And having really fun streams, whether I'm a small streamer or a big streamer, you know, I just want to be able to do that because I feel like I kind of owe it to the people who has supported me. So I like video games. Video games is my primary content. That's my primary thing. But I do want to make other stuff. I don't know what that stuff is. I've been asking my friends, I've been asking people in chat, what is some stuff you guys would like me to make? You know, what is some content that you guys think I'd be really good at? Because there is sometimes I'll be watching a movie and I'm like, damn, I want to make a 40-minute YouTube review on this movie because that's the type of content I watch. You know, I love watching a YouTuber named The Act Man. He just reviews stuff that he finds interests in. And he does a really good job at going in depth and I love watching his videos while I play Warframe or when I'm cleaning the kitchen. And it would be fun to make content like that. Not that I want to be the Act Man. I kind of just want to, I still want to be Prisma Prime, obviously, but I want to, like, if I find a TV show or if I find even a video game, if I find a video game that I want to talk about and give my opinion on, I kind of want to make a YouTube video about that because it might be fun to make, I'm never going to upload a video if I didn't have fun making it and if I didn't have fun editing it. So I'm always making things. If I'm not uploading, if let's say this is the last video you guys watch for a whole year, and let's say I don't stream for a whole year, in that year, I will have made a year's worth of shit. Cool shit. Well, at least I think it's cool shit of stuff. I might build my own fucking rocket in a year if I just get that impulse of, hey, I want to build a fucking rocket and learn how to do it, But I do want to get better at making my own music. The music I like is dubstep. I know a lot of people are going to make fun of me for that. And if you don't like some of that heavy stuff, maybe you guys will like some of the more melodic stuff. Even if you're not here for music, and I don't want to be one of those YouTubers that has a music channel, has a gaming channel, has a podcast channel. I want Prisma Prime to be me. I want to be Prisma Prime. So I want to try and keep it on one channel. I know why other YouTubers do it. It's because the algorithm fucks them on one video, but blesses one video, and it just fucks up their analytics. I know why they do it. I don't want to be one of those YouTubers. If I'm already good on money, I'm not going to try and Mr. Beastify my channel, I don't really care about getting millions of views. I just care about making videos that I enjoy making and have fun making and I can be proud of. Some other projects that you guys kind of already know of, so it's not like a secret, but the podcast stuff. There's other content that I want to make with other streamers, and the podcast thing, it's been pretty fun. I know we don't have that many episodes out. I think we got 2 episodes at the moment. I'm pretty sure it might be 3. I haven't really yeah, I think it's 3. I don't remember. That's how long it's been. And I want to interview and talk to other content creators, big or small. If I am able to be a big channel, I want to talk to other small channels because there's a lot of talented people out there. I might even talk to people who aren't even streamers. Not that I'm going to get it's not like I'm going to get Theo Vaughn on my channel, although it would be fun to do that. I'm not going to I don't want to be a sellout. I'm not saying other people are a sellout when they do this, but people and other content creators that interest me and my buddy Vash, my co-host, I just want to talk to them and try and get their name out there because I love self-promoting. Most of the followers I've gotten is from other streamers because we would just another project that I've been working on, although I've slowed down on it, was 3D solid modeling. As you guys know, I do a little graphics design on the side. I've made my logo, I've made my merch, and I've made some stuff for other streamers because I've enjoyed making them. It's just fun to make, and if you tell me something to make, I like to make it. So 3D solid modeling is something I did a lot of it in career tech school, in high school. And it was just fun to do. So I wanted to get back into it now that I own a computer, of course. I wanted to get back into it. So I've made some fun stuff here and there, and I want to continue making fun stuff. Not that I really have that much to show, so what's ever on screen is what you guys see, and that's all, all of that. So a buddy asked this of mine, and I did tell him I wouldn't include it. And when I'm streaming, some chatters will ask me how my mental health is. Obviously, I'm going to say, oh, my mental health is fine. Enjoy the stream. Quit asking about my brain. In all honesty, my mental health is fine, And I'm not trying to turn this video into a pity party or anything or make anyone feel sad for me. Never. Everyone struggles with mental health at some point in their lives. It's just something that you happen. Even people who haven't made and are very successful in life, they struggle with the battles in their brain, and people don't know how to handle it. With me, I have a pretty healthy way of, handling stuff and coping stuff. Part of the reason I make stuff is because I'm super stressed out. So some of my best videos were some of the worst days of my life. I'm pretty sure I recorded a YouTube video when I went through a breakup. It was a really awful breakup. I punched my door that day and my hand was in a bandage playing, and when I record a YouTube video, I don't have my webcam or anything like that because I want people to focus on the game I'm playing. So, but dude, I remember like my hand hurting and still having fun recording videos. So how I deal with my mental health is make stuff. And I encourage other people to do that, is make stuff. But my mental health is fine. It's not like off streaming I'm depressed. I wouldn't say I'm depressed at the moment. I used to deal a lot with depression, which, like I said, that's something everyone's gonna, kind of have to go through. And my depression wasn't like a sadness depression. It was an anger. I was angry with myself because I just thought I was a failure, and I didn't like my childhood growing up. So I was angry at my parents, and it was an anger type of depression, And if you guys have gone through that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, I've gotten over my anger. I'm not an angry person. I don't think I have a video where I really have raged, but I used to rage all the time. And I say that, but then I play Rocket League and Fortnite where I just fucking rage all the time. But I've gotten a lot better now, and I've definitely smashed way too much stuff, and that stuff costs money. When you smash a controller and have to buy another one, costs money. I don't like doing that. And I'm older now, so thank you for my buddy who asked me, which I've already told him the answer, but I just want to include this, anyway. But I think that's going to wrap up the video. I think I went over all the questions that people had for me as to why I slowed down streaming. I will get back into streaming, especially when I, do, after boot camp and after I get more of a schedule, like within the Air Force, I will do more. Right now, don't expect too much. I wanted to make this video. I'm going to upload it as soon as possible. I'm going to, edit it and all that. So all the people who are still watching at this time, if you have any more questions and want me to make another Q&A video, ask away. Join the Discord, make suggestions, comment on the video, anything. If you guys have a question I have for you guys still watching is, if you are also thinking about the Air Force, and if you have, and you're out of the Air Force and you want to tell me a bit about your experience, I read all the comments. I don't get that many, so yeah, I read all the comments. So tell me a bit about your experience, and just wanted to talk with y'all a bit, kind of set the record straight on why I've slowed down streaming. If you guys want me to make more videos like this where I am just talking about shit, I will. I love to make stuff, especially if people enjoy seeing it, and if I'm only going to talk about stuff I enjoy talking about. So don't be like, oh, what'd you think about the Kendrick versus Drake beef? What'd you think about all that? I don't care. I don't listen to Drake. I don't listen to Kendrick or Lamar. They have their fans. They are respected artists, it seems. Cool. They're not any artists I listen to. So I'm not going to be interested in talking about that. I don't want to be a drama channel. I don't want to just talk about what's trendy. I want to talk about the things that I'm interested in, and maybe some of my subscribers or viewers are interested in too. Anyways, that's all I have for, this month's video, or maybe this year's video. But if you guys liked it, let me know if you did. If you didn't, let me know if you didn't. But anyways, you guys have a great day.